Hey guys, what is up? This is Greg from Legacy Productions. This is going to be a word video because I said I was on a break, but I have to make it under circumstances. Now, here's the phone disclaimer about this video, and not in any way possible. This video represents Legacy Productions, does not represent my cameraman, does not represent my partnership, YouTube, nothing like that. This is an opinion by me, said by me. It's a rant. It's literally just what I have to say. It has nothing to do with anything else. So don't go up asking someone, Connor, you really think that? No, it's my opinion, not his, no one else's, mine. So let's get straight to the video. So the reason why I'm making this video is because, well, in recent videos that I've done that revolve, reviewing a product such as a slider or a Canon camera, which I'm being recorded on. Stop. I've recently come across a few comments that are heavy opinion, that have a really strong opinion that have grabbed my attention to go ahead and make this video. And I need to talk about a few comments that have been blocked or deleted because it's something that a lot of people ask me, like, hey, how come that comment got deleted, or of anything of that sort. But I need to talk about that as well because it's something that, on YouTube review channels that doesn't really happen, but on my channel I'm kind of different when it comes to my comment section below. Alright, so in the beginning of my videos, such as the review of this slider right here, a very handy slider that only was used for a period of a few months before I finally retired it because my cameras became heavier and heavier, besides the Sony NEX5N because I can't adapt anything to. When I look at the comments of that video, I've seen comments such as like, oh, I like it. It was like, oh, where'd you order it from, this and that, and I usually tell them. But the one thing I don't really like doing, as for right now, because I'm still a small channel, I don't like putting links directly to the product, because the issue that I have is sometimes people will go ahead and buy it directly where I bought, and they might get something completely different from the manufacturer from what I originally got. There's always subtle changes done to sliders or camera equipment. I don't know why, that's just the way it is. That makes it completely different. Now when I got this slider, I got it from another YouTuber that reviewed it, but his was a ball bearing slider. Mine's a friction slider. I didn't read that, so that was my fault. But I still liked it and I still did the video. So here is something I need to clarify. Listen, I'm looking directly at the camera, and even that camera too. I need to clarify this because for whatever reason, some people take those videos quite literal and they'll directly buy the product. Remember, it is just my opinion mixed with facts. I reviewed the product, I did hands-on experience, I grabbed the camera, I touched it, I felt it, I used it, and I just, looked at the whole thing, and I just gathered enough information to come up with a conclusion of the product. It doesn't mean I'm telling you to go directly buy it. That's your decision. That is your choice. That is your money and not mine. So for those out there say they want their money back for the slider, that is not my problem. It never was my problem, and it never will be my problem, because in the most part, it's your decision. You watched my video. You chose my video because you saw, maybe because of the views, maybe for the thumbnail, or maybe because the channel had some significance in a way where you thought, hey, they're well known of their equipment, which I am. So that's one thing I wanted to go ahead and clarify in this video, is that when you're reviewing anyone's channel, not just mine, I'm not the only review out there that does film equipment, many others, do not take them literal. Do not take them 1000% serious and buy their product. Meet in the middle, what you think is what their opinion is, and your opinion. Meet in the middle and find the balance if you want to buy it or not. That's the way it is. It takes me months to buy new camera equipment. It took me a while to buy the Panasonic G6 before I fried it. And the thing about it is that it's not as simple. One day it's like, I need a new camera. Scroll, 5D Mark III, buys it. No, that's not the way it works. That's how it doesn't work. Unless you have that money to burn, fine, go for it. But, and the normal YouTuber looking out for, or normal user to say, that's looking for a product will tend to take its time to do research and see if it's going to fit them. Speaking of fitting them, I need to talk about one more thing as well. And this thing here is something that recently got me into a little bit of heat with a few comments on the last two videos I made, such as the Sony a6300 and the Canon 80D. The infamous Canon 80D video has been getting me loads of dislikes and comments that are agreeable and disagreeable. Now, my point of view on camera equipment. Now, for me, I do not really care about autofocus. That's just the way I roll. I'll use autofocus if necessary, but I just don't trust it. That's just the way I am. I don't trust it. There's times where it's completely faulty. They will sometimes crap out in low lighting. So I don't really trust autofocus as much But if it comes to a second angle or something that's very fast paced and I can't be manually focusing on time, alright, autofocus I can deal with. But when it comes to videos that are, professionally made, I can't really rely on autofocus just for safety reasons. And I usually have a camera operator watching the screen at all times, so I just don't really see a point to it. Now, my ideal camera requires, a camera cage, a fall focus wheel, the camera, external battery, the screen, LED light, microphone, H4n, on a shoulder rig, balance on your shoulder, or a stabilizer, glide cam, etc. A nice built kit, unless you can find something that's completely contained. So that is my ideal camera. Many of them might just want, a camcorder or a DSLR just with a shotgun mic on top directly into the camera, and you're holding a handheld and recording. That is perfectly fine. I can understand being minimalistic, but in majority of projects I do, I tend to have to go all the way out and install a whole rig system that will help me accommodate, and so I have to do less changes and jumps with camera equipment, as long as I can keep it contained on something this size, which is my tiny little flash bracket rig, which the frugal filmmaker has done himself before, and he did it specifically designed with the Sony NEX5N. So the last thing I'm going to go ahead and touch bases on is the Canon 80D. Now, a lot of those comments on there, I agree and I disagree. Now, on the most part, for those out there that disagree with that, what I have to say about that camera, that is perfectly fine. You have all right to. But for those out there that recently got mad and just started putting hate comments on my videos, I usually just tend to delete and ban them from commenting on my channel, and that kind of solves it, because I'd rather have people in my comment section that are going to help out others or give their advice or ask me advice. That's just the way it is. That's what I want on my channel. Your opinion matters, but if the opinion makes no sense and it has no reasoning, then why should I keep it on my channel and save it for my audience out there, so when they scroll down they're not just seeing loads of garbage. That's just the way I am. Alright, sorry about this random video, but I just have to make it because for whatever reason I might just have to put a disclaimer at the beginning of each one of my review videos, because I've been recently getting these type of comments and it's kind of sad. So for those out there who took me literal and bought a product from me, or anyone else, and got mad and tried asking for a refund from the person who reviewed it, you need to go ahead and think about that. We're not selling it to you. We're just showing you what it does and what we think, and then it's up to you to buy it. So that's all on you. So that's all, you guys. This is Greg from Legacy Productions, and see you on the next one.